Business Express 981. Our WhatsApp number is 0809
All right, thank you so much. The market's still not looking good. Yesterday, 0.39% depreciation. We've now dipped, as I said, still below 30,000 points. We're at 29,553. Market cap, I think we lost about 253 billion naira in trade. So at 11.1 trillion naira, that's the market cap. Let's see now. So far this year, the market is down by 5.9%. So, investors are still not, there's still no trigger to push investors to want to go on a buying spree on the stock exchange. Okay, so we kick off Tech Friday with a belated birthday shout out to Gmail. Gmail turned 15 on Monday.
I saw it.
Yeah,
On my widget.
Yeah, exactly. April 1st. It was when was Gmail founded? April 1st of 2004 is when Gmail was founded. It was founded by a gentleman by the name of Paul Bouchet. I think I'm pronouncing his name correct, or Bouchet. And he started developing it in 2001. He ended up leaving Google in 2006 and then started something called FriendFeed, which was later acquired by Facebook. The guy is now he's a partner at Y Combinator, helping startups to get off the ground. He's a rich man. He's a rich man now. This is what happens when you develop stuff. But if you look at over the last 15 years, Gmail has been so effective. You have people who use their business email accounts on Gmail. They shouldn't. Yes. I mean, you should be forming your own email server.
I mean, with the application on G Suite,
right?
Yes, for business,
it helps.
It benefits you. It adds to
it definitely
your cloud
based. Because speaking of cloud, thanks for mentioning that. When Gmail first started, I believe it was it had only 1 gigabyte of space that it was offering, and I think they doubled it the following year, and since then they've been increasing. I think now it's up to like 15 gigs. It's no longer free. I'm actually, my space has been running out, so I have to start paying for it now. But it's been expanding. But another really cool thing about Gmail is the machine learning. Yes. So now if I send you an email, before I even type anything, you just put "Hi Valentine" as a greeting, as a suggestion, right? And then there's also the predictive responses. Now, if you send me an attachment, I can just click a button and say "Thanks, received," or "I appreciate it, Valentine." So
it also is applied in the search box.
Yes,
the search profile. It creates a search profile for each individual, each user.
Right.
So it pretty much defines the kind of things that you usually search for on a regular basis, and applies that using machine learning to the choice of products that you usually buy.
Right.
In online stores.
Exactly.
So it gives you suggestions based
so
on
it
sends you ads.
It sends ads, exactly. It's very integrated. And if you think back to when, I don't know if any folks out there are still using Yahoo or Hotmail. Those were the dominant email servers. And I remember when Gmail came out, I was like, who is Gmail? Like, even me, I was like,
when I got into the email thing in 2004, and even before that, it was Fastmail.
Fastmail,
Canadian mail service.
Yeah. I never used Fastmail. It was Hotmail for me, and then Yahoo. I never paid any attention to Gmail, but now they've really blown up. And another thing, the way it's now integrated into Google's other services, like if you want to sign into YouTube, for example, you can sign in through your Gmail account. If I mentioned one a while back on the show, I use Google Maps to move around. It sends me a summary through Gmail showing all the places that I've visited over the past month. So it's very much also integrated with Google Drive as well. If you send an email that is too heavy, there's an immediate suggestion that you can put it on Google Drive link. So they've tried, and what's it going to look like 15 years from now? I'm thinking we might get to a point where it could be predictive speech, where you could just speak and your email is completely sent out, or machine learning completely predicts any possible thing you could say, where our emails 10, 15 years from now, you can just push a button and it said whatever it is you need to say. So I
even think that's the direction Amazon is going right now. Because as they bought over Ring,
the security guys,
they bought over that app so that they can, because it has the camera attached to it for security purposes, they can make deliveries instantly to you. So there've been talks about Amazon relating with, or rather working with Google to synchronize information with machine learning to see how they can predict the products you want.
Right.
So before you even order it,
it's already already.
They sent it to your house. So we know that you like this kind of thing.
So you might as well take it.
Sent it to you.
Just pay. Finish. That would be massive for Amazon and Google to get together on that. But I'm going to get to Amazon in a sec. Moving from Gmail. So happy belated birthday to Gmail. WhatsApp. There's an update that they announced. I believe it was Wednesday. Apparently, you can now block people from adding you to groups without your permission. So this is something that this is something that a lot of people. I know a lot of people. Family groups, friends. Before you know it, you open your phone and you just see an ad that exactly your secondary school groups or your university groups from back in the day. You just see a message that says you've been added to this group, In
fact, before you even know that you've been added, you just hear it, ting!
And you just see the messages coming in.
It's not flowing through.
So it's incredibly annoying. A lot of people find it annoying. But I tested it. It's not yet. I don't have the feature yet, but they are rolling it. I think it started in India first. And WhatsApp says that they're going to be, who by the way is owned by Facebook. They said they'll be rolling it out over the next couple of weeks. So if you're listening, maybe you have it. I don't know. It could be here already. You can test it out. Just go to accounts. Settings, and then accounts, privacy, and then groups. I didn't see groups, so I went to settings, account, privacy. The option of groups was not there. So from there, you can now set different options as to where people can actually send you a link. That's how it's going to work now. It's a 24-hour link where they'll send a link to you. You click on the link, and then it will give you information about the type of group it is, the person that added you, what the group is about, and then you now have the choice of whether to click on the link and accept. But you even have the option of blocking anybody. So there's even an option where if somebody tries to add you to the group, they won't even have that option. So they have to send you a message first and say, "Hey, Valentine, there's a group we have."
Which should be the normal thing to do.
Right. That's how it should be.
You should take my permission before you add me to
before you go.
groups.
Now, the next step is that another thing. There are people who have been saying, "Okay, look, the next step we want WhatsApp to take is for us to be able to leave a group quietly."
Without a notification popping up saying
this person Valentine has left the group. And then you know how it is, you leave the group, then you get 20 messages. Why did you leave now? What's going on?
Because now we have to have all that responsibility, all that headache
to start explaining yourself.
Of waiting for when the chat dies down.
Right.
You know that nobody's talking.
Around 4 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning.
5 to 10 minutes exactly.
Then you don't leave.
And just leave quietly.
And then in the morning, everybody wake up. So that's the next thing that they're asking WhatsApp to do, to allow people to quietly leave a group so that nobody knows that they've left. So we'll keep monitoring that and see when that update takes place. But this is good for feedback. This is correct direct user feedback. When people tell you this is what I want to do, it's good for the manufacturers or whatever, the people behind this, to listen to them and give them the updates that they need.
Bala came up on WhatsApp with a caveat. It says use with your eyes wide open. Machine learning and predictive algorithms come with compromise on our privacy. To predict what you will say or buy means that everything you've said or bought previously is being analyzed. And
right.
That's very true.
Very true.
Even
very
the
true.
one of you talking about your locations,
that's tracking. It's tracking now. It's tracking.
Yinka says, so I was surprised when Google sent me the places I've been to in the last 2 weeks. Well, as good as it looks, I kind of find it intrusive, like sneaking up on me. What if I want to be in stealth mode? Because this thing almost landed me in trouble with my wife. As in, look good in husbands like us will understand. I feel it should be optional. Like Google asking me, hey, would you like to see where you've been in the last 2 weeks? Exactly. And then there should be like 2 layers of PIN verification. You know what I mean?
Yinka makes a good point, because when that thing first happened, I made that point that also all of you people in relationships exactly. I hope don't get a lie about where you went to.
I'm going for a meeting in Ikoyi, and you ended up at the cinema.
Exactly.
What happened? Emma says from Akaka says Gmail's AI game is legendary. For techies, you need God and Google. You'll be all right. WhatsApp just unlocked a new level because at this rate, being in over 100 groups started to look like my work experience.
Good point.
Josh says, nice update by WhatsApp. Me, I like to leave a group when the discussion is really hot because they wouldn't have my time.
Very true. That's another exactly.
So
nice
the chat that comes after you've left will actually just push
up when everything is a very smart one there. All right. I mentioned, thanks for your messages, guys. I mentioned Amazon. We remember when we broke the story when the Jeff Bezos and his wife Mackenzie were having going through a divorce. So it looks like it's finalized, and she came away with $35 billion.
Yeah,
Valentine
in stocks though.
Exactly in holdings, but but
Amazon
the man is smart. So let me read her tweets. In fact, she joined Twitter this month.
And this
only
is
sent first tweets. So that's it. So she said, grateful to have finished the process of dissolving my marriage with Jeff with support from each other and everyone who reached out to us in kindness, and looking forward to the next phase as co-parents, as friends. Happy to be giving him all my interests in the Washington Post and Blue Origin and 75% of our Amazon stock plus voting control of my shares to support his continued contributions with the teams of these incredible companies. Excited about my own plans, grateful for the past, and look forward to what comes next.
I don't know any other woman that can do that.
See, look,
and this is not about women or men. It's not a gender-based statement.
Right. I just think the man, I think maybe it's, look, this is why in relationships, don't burn any bridges, because Washington Post is the newspaper.
Yes.
Blue Origin is his space. He's looking to go to space. Him, Elon Musk, and a number of people. That's the next frontier for rich people. They always want to, they're going to space. So she gave him full control of Washington Post, gave him full control of Blue Origin, and he still gets 75% holdings of Amazon
and voting control,
and complete. He still has complete voting control.
That
so
is unprecedented. It's something that you never expect.
Right, because she could, if she wanted to vex, she could have said, "Nope, I'm taking 50% of everything."
And I'm taking control of
everything. What are you talking about? So that was really smart, but still, 35 billion. How much is our reserves in CBN? Is it not 42? The woman has almost as much as Nigeria's dollar reserves. 35 billion is not small money. So congrats to her. Of course, it will grow because she still has 15% or so holdings in Amazon stock, and Amazon is still doing pretty well.
I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Oh, we're out of time.
Let's just quickly take the messages now. Yinka here says, as I never knew my wife knew how to read maps. Not like she passed geography in flying colors back in school. So Google need to do more with respect to our movements.
Yinka, we suspect this Yinka guy.
He's a naughty fella. Benga Kamu says, the voting shares of Amazon alone, that woman is a ninja.
Abi?
Say that again. Yinku says, what have I just been intrusive? Yahoo! Groups have always had a permission level in order to be
it's been a while since I did Yahoo, so I can't even remember that. Thanks for that message.
And then Bala says, on Bezos, we do not know the full story. She had been settled very well. There's a lot that has not been disclosed. Let the rich worry about the issues. Let's focus on Nigeria.
Okay. Abi.
And Ike, a final message here this morning says, let's hope the man does not renege when the ex-wife, when she starts
seeing somebody else. Okay. Thank you for your messages. Very much appreciated. Val, thanks a lot.
The show. Thank you, Rotus.
All right.
Very nice conversation. Lagos, it's a feel-good Friday. We'll continue with the programming today. And of course, still on Smooth Breakfast. Remember, at 7:30, we'll bring you detailed analysis of the newspaper stories this morning inside of Freshly Pressed.